It's homeowner season. Keys in the air.
Hey family, hold on, we're trying to get things set up this morning.
My name is Smith, yeah, real estate mountain. Call me Smitty Smith.
We're
Watch
streaming.
home ownership ring. Rents on.
You got these empty bottles on the table in front of
Long
my desk.
weekend.
Owners remember the name.
Hold on,
I've
let me
been
make
in
sure
the
we get live out
business,
here.
yeah, several years strong.
Ready for a Monday?
I'm ready for a Monday.
I give you the
Listen
truth.
live. Yep.
Just listen for a while.
Everybody just saw me give you
Find
side
your
eyes.
dream home and put
Hey, so
keys
June, you ready to
inside.
start this week?
You
I
just
am.
bought
Lucky
this
what
house,
I-
homeowner.
Okay, let's go, gadget, go. I got a lot of stuff I want to get done
Look
this week.
at you
All right,
now.
coming down in
You just bought this house
3, 2, 1.
dream.
Boom, morning, yo, family. Hey, I am Monday fulfilled, Monday promised. Monday gonna get some stuff done, Smitty Smith.
And I am June Smith, River. You see, you got me all thrown off. You did that on purpose. United Real Estate Richmond and Chessmate Realty Group.
Boom, family, all them letters, but we getting stuff done. Family, I am excited. You know, we had a weekend full of yard time. And, you know, June, we live in D.C., baby, and we live on a hill. And the hill gets steeper every year, you know. And there seems to be more leaves and more debris and more branches and more bugs and just more work, you know. And, you know, each year during the winter, we make these gigantic plans, you know, and that's what we're talking about today, family, Crazy Faith, you know, on March 9th. I'm getting ahead of myself. Welcome to March 9th. Hey, family, a third of the month is already gone, so we should be a third of the way achieving whatever plans we set. We should be a third of the way there. Not all the way there, but a third of the way there.
I'm not.
Yeah. Neither am I, but you know what? We ain't giving up. We digging in, you know. And that's what I'm talking about, Jim. We were talking about Crazy Faith, and our yard is crazy, family.
It is, and I gotta admit, I felt overwhelmed, you know.
Yeah.
But Smitty was like, just take a beat and just don't try to look at everything.
Yeah, don't do everything, family. But as we start planning, we're talking about planning on an early Monday morning. We're talking about planning on March the 9th. Talking about Crazy Faith planning, where we have a big goal, but family, break that thing down into smaller sections, okay? Because it's too much to do when you look at it at its entirety.
But I'm gonna just talk about my feelings, okay? So January the 1st, I had so many good and big expectations for the year.
Yeah.
And it's already March and it came so quickly. And I don't even feel like I'm a third of the way there. So I start having these little panicky feelings like, oh my God, am I going to achieve it? And then the other part of me is just like, well, maybe you just try to dream too big. Maybe you should just let some of those dreams go. It'll be okay. You know, just kind of pacify myself in releasing some of those things. Yeah, that was too big. You couldn't do it anyway. You know, you really didn't have the support. You didn't have the tools, all of the different things to stop you from pressing forward.
You can find really good, valid,
yes,
again, really good and valid reasons not to do that which you know you want and should do.
Yep.
You know, and you wouldn't be wrong. Mm-hmm. You know, June, when I look down the hill and I see a billion leaves, I see a billion branches from the crepe myrtles that we had to cut down.
Yes.
When I see all of the work and I see how the hill seems to get steeper and steeper every year, and I see everything that I didn't finish last year and the year before and the year before, yeah, family, you know, this stuff could be a lot.
And I actually had someone, you know, I guess in their mind they were, what's the word, charismating? Charismating?
I have no idea.
You know what I mean.
No, I really don't.
Well, y'all out there, you know what I
idea.
mean, because grammar don't matter. All right, charismating, all right, with me, making me try to feel.
Commiserating.
That's what I said.
No, but go ahead.
Try to make me feel better, and they were like, you know, that's why I don't have a big yard, so I don't have to worry about that and taking care of all of that. It won't feel overwhelming. And I was just like, at first I was like, you know, they're just trying to be kind, but then I was like, but yet they don't know what my goals were and what
Yeah.
my aspirations were, and that I wanted this. I really
Yeah.
wanted this.
That's what people have to understand.
Yeah.
We were in the city and we just wanted some space.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and with space you get what? Space.
Yes.
You know, and what do you have to do with this space? You got to maintain the
Space.
you know. So family, you get what you want, you get what you plan for, but then you got to plan for what you planned for.
So if you want a 4 bedroom, 3.5 bath home, you know, wherever it's located, you got to clean it. you got to clean it. You
gotta
just
clean
can't leave one of the rooms as a mausoleum. You know, you can't just leave the bathroom to get nasty or just, it needs cleaning. Even if
Yeah.
nobody uses it, you
Yeah,
still
yeah.
have to clean it.
You gotta have a plan for your plan, because
Yes.
when you get you what you planned for, you gotta have a plan to take care of it, or you won't enjoy it as much as you thought that you would. And then you begin to wonder, did I ever really, really want this? And you know good and well you did.
Hmm.
You just didn't necessarily want everything that goes involved with having it.
The maintenance.
You know, yeah, it's always protecting your progress, family. So this year it's time to go down there and deal with Jake the snake and cut back some grasses and start start getting things done. But family, one day at a time, one step at a time, enjoy it. If we can find a way to enjoy the things that we say that we enjoy, then it's no longer work. I know that sounds crazy, but it's the truth, family.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. We're talking about maintaining a yard, but we're talking about more than maintaining the yard. But it's early on a Monday, and we don't want to weigh folks down coming at you with super heavy stuff. So we're gonna keep it light but truthful.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're talking about cutting the grass. We're talking about getting up last year's leaves or the year before last leaves. 'Cause I got a pile of those too. All right, but what June and I are gonna do, family, we're just gonna do it one day at a time, and we're going to enjoy working in the yard. Well, one day at a time.
And we've been blessed with this beautiful weather
Yeah.
that we can get out there, and we don't have the excuse of it's too cold, it's too wet, it's
Any
too
excuse, man.
any excuse not to go out there. It is perfect weather. The mosquitoes aren't out yet.
The fly,
The wasps aren't. We just got to deal with an influx of ladybugs. That's about it. I don't know. Is anyone else having that problem?
Can you imagine? It's just like, what this reminds me of? Ladybugs are the cutest, smallest creatures in the world. But when you get a billion of them, remember Star Trek, The Trouble with Tribbles? I know
Yes.
there's some geeks out there where the Tribbles took over the Enterprise, soft, cuddly little creatures. That's what ladybugs are, okay? And I looked out my window yesterday, there were about 100 ladybugs just circling around my window, just searching for a way in, just trying to get in here.
And please, someone, and I'm sorry to cut you off, but I have to ask this question while it's on my mind. Please, someone tell me where the idea that ladybugs are good luck came from.
They are good luck.
Then we must be getting ready to
Yeah.
boss, man. Getting ready to be on fire because the amount of ladybugs was sticking to and it was interesting. It was just this window. It wasn't
it's
anywhere
the
else.
office.
It was
It's
just
me.
in the office. This is where
me.
Smitty does all his creative stuff. So that must mean something.
I'm gonna claim that, dear. Yeah, I'm really comfortable with that. Okay.
So y'all better call Smitty because evidently he's gonna have an influx of
Good
blessings,
idea.
right?
An influx of good ideas.
That's right.
So, family, again, make sure you have a plan for when you achieve your goal. There's a plan for the plan, and there's a plan for the plan.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to think it all the way through. That way you truly enjoy. You truly feel blessed because I've got everything that I planned for,
Mm-hmm.
everything that I prayed for, everything that I prepared for. All right? And now I have to take care of it, but I'm not surprised for what it takes to take care of it.
Mm.
All right? It's going to take some time. It's going to take some imagination.
Some energy.
It's going to take some patience. You're going to have to put forth some energy, as June just said. But family, that's what life is all about.
And for us, we had to get our yard legs
Yeah.
Back.
Now, I don't have them back yet.
because we got a hill. If y'all don't
Yeah.
know, we got a hill. So it's like,
Uh,
oh my God.
So in about a month from now, June and I will be running up and down the hill. But for right now,
Not me.
it's halfway, take a break.
Yes.
Halfway, take a break. But we're going to get it done. We're going to get it done because we do every year because this is what we asked for.
Mm-hmm.
So since it's what we asked for, we're going to take care of it. But we're going to make sure that we do it in such a way that it always feels like a blessing. Okay? Because a blessing can dissipate if we haven't planned carefully. And that's really what I want to share with you this morning, family. Plan for your blessing, pray for your blessing, but have a plan what you're going to do with your blessing so it stays a blessing.
And you know, that might be a subject for another day, but it's really interesting that you're talking about blessings and the fact that we see it as a blessing, but then sometimes we look at it like as a curse.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because we don't have a plan.
And we
gotta
just,
have a plan.
and we don't want to deal with it. And I think about kids sometimes where it's just like when they're first born, everyone's cooing and loving on them. And then they go through that stage where you're like, they're teenagers and you're like, oh my God, if this, I will break this little boy's legs. I swear to God, if he does this, if he does that, take the car without my permission, do this, run up a credit card bill. But he's still your little blessing.
or
Jay,
is he?
he just got bigger.
But it's the truth, family. It's no matter the matter, and just understand that life be lifing, people be peopling, and if we plan for it, if we have that expectation, at least we're not surprised, because that's the one thing June and I can say about this big crazy yard. We're not surprised on what it takes to get it done.
Yeah.
All right. But what we do is we just break it down into smaller sections. There's part of the yard that I knew I was not going to finish last year.
Mm-hmm.
I got just enough done for it to maintain the shape until this year. So each year, family, we do a little bit more. And each day, each and every day, family, you do just a little bit more. All right? And before you know it, you'll be done. Well, we always say you're never done.
Mm-hmm.
We're never done. Because we just take another step up to run on the ladder. Another step up the staircase, family. But I personally believe that we're never done. We're just moving up, just moving along. But as we move along, we protect our progress. We're always willing to reach back and grab hold of somebody and
yes.
lift them up if they deserve to be lifted up.
And that's such a good feeling.
Okay. All right, family. When I say deserve to be lifted up, I mean you can't drag people with you. You cannot drag people with you because their dreams, their hopes are different than yours. So only if they're on the same wavelength as you are. It doesn't have to be the same thing, but as long as they're ready, willing, and able themselves to make progress.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, family, look here. This is, we're going to let you folks go because we got to get started, June. We got a couple meetings this morning.
We do.
We have a Grits and Grants webinar tomorrow, June.
Woohoo!
From 6 to 7, family, join in 1 hour out of your life. I promise you, it's an hour well invested. Simply visit our website, SmittySmith.com. Again, SmittySmith.com to register. Remember, family, you got to do something different to get something different, but then you got to execute your plan on how I'm going to get it, but how I'm going to maintain it,
And has people commenting about that new song that was written for you?
Some people have.
It's a really cool
It's
song.
really
I've got to mention it and shout out to Tracy for creating that for you. It sounds so cool and it's so you. You know what I mean? You help people get grant money. You help individuals with their credit. I mean, I listen to my husband. And he actually spends at least an hour. You set up an appointment.
Oh, yeah.
And he sits down and talks to you. Now, he's not a credit counselor or whatever, but this is just based on experience and just guiding you through steps to handle your business.
Yeah, not a credit counselor.
No.
Not a lawyer.
Nope.
Not a doctor.
So he's not going to do...
Not even an Indian chief.
He's just dispensing. I'm just saying all the wrong words.
You're making words up.
Grammar don't matter, okay?
It's optional. Good morning, Dante Green.
Common sense advice. That's what I want to call it. Common sense advice.
And you know what? You know what's the amazing thing, June? People already know.
Yeah, they do.
I am not telling anybody anything that they don't already know that they can and should be doing.
Mm-hmm.
They say nothing new is ever invented.
Yeah.
It's just recycled. So, and it's amazing how everyone has the same challenge.
Mm-hmm.
And that challenge is your budget. Well,
Yeah.
family starts off with your budget.
And Smitty, like I said, you spend between 30 minutes and depending on how intense it is,
Yeah.
an hour with each individual. How much do you charge for that?
Oh, nothing free. No,
Yeah.
don't charge me. No. I believe in karma. June,
Yeah.
I believe that you and I, we're going to continue to be blessed.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, y'all won't get any bigger, but hopefully we'll get some get some blessings out here. But no, June, it's you put it out, you get it back. Family, when we take care of others can help take care of us.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's putting it in the universe, knowing that the universe is both generous and prosperous. Family.
And who better to take advice from a person that's gone through it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I'm going to put your business out there, Smitty. When I met Smitty, Critties, I can't even.
What?
I don't know wrong with you. Wrong with me. See, I can't even speak. Critties.
Pretty shitty. Man. I got it.
Smitty's.
I called it all, okay?
Smitty's credit was not good. That's all I'm gonna say. It was not good.
It wasn't good for him.
The market crashed and
Yeah.
nothing wrong with it. He was an Henrico school bus driver.
Do what I gotta do, family.
Yes.
Do what I gotta do, family. I expect
Yes.
y'all to do the same.
Yep.
I expect you to do the same. And
But he-
sometimes-
go ahead.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, but he worked through that. You know what I mean? Sometimes life hands you different things to help you in something that you don't even realize you're going to help people with in the future. So sometimes you have to go through it first and then be able to turn around and be like, okay, I know it can be done. You know why? Because I did it.
And I never really thought I never saw my bus as school bus driver.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? Please don't call him Pretty Smitty.
Pretty. He's so pretty.
But I never saw my bus I never saw myself as a school bus driver, June. I never did because it's so much responsibility. That's one of the jobs where you go straight to jail. You do something majorly wrong. And
Wow.
on two separate occasions, this is how crazy the universe can be. On two separate occasions, I found myself on the side of 295 in a bus that decided to disgorge itself of all the fuel in it. So if you can imagine, you got a bus full of badass kids.
Hey.
They were. You're riding up 295, and there's a trail of fuel leaking out of your school bus. And that's when you really start to say, what? Why? There must be a reason for this particular season. And that particular reason was to make sure that I put things in place so that this would not remain my life. And here's the killer with all this, family. We were paid once a month. Can you imagine that? Now, Smitty Smith, I've always been a good budgeter, but getting paid once a month, man, that was tough.
But don't you realize everything that you went through was setting you up for what you're doing today?
Yeah, absolutely was.
The
That's
fact
my
that
point.
you had to learn to handle a budget where you're only getting paid once a month.
Once a month.
And so you're helping individuals that get paid every week,
Yeah.
that get paid every 2 weeks. So it's just like, okay, I did it once a month. So surely let me show you how you can do it.
So here I am, a real estate agent, right? We only get paid when there's a closing. The real estate market had pulled way back, so there was no income from real estate.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to give up my real estate career, so I became a school bus driver. And then they paid me about once a month. I did that for a year, family. 1 whole year. I don't regret it. Don't regret it at all, because that's why I'm here today, talking to you about this. So again, family, sometimes we retreat, sometimes we get to go forward, but no matter the matter, have a plan for your plan. Have a plan for your prayer. Have a plan for that thing that you want passionately. All right? That way you get to enjoy your blessing. Your blessing isn't robbed.
But I also look at that experience. You had some precious lives in your hands. You know what I mean? You were given the responsibility of taking care of, I don't know how many people on the bus, how many kids, like 20, 30 kids on the bus or whatever. And you took that seriously.
Oh, man. Let me tell you.
And now you're handling people's lives, people's finances now.
Right,
They're
you going to
making them,
jail for it, though.
yeah, but they're making it's to me it's just as serious because they're making one of the biggest purchases that they've ever made in their lives.
Yeah,
Most of
yeah.
those individuals.
Yeah, we got to be safe.
Yeah.
You know, there were some very, very, very specific safety instructions that must be followed to the letter, you know, to the T.
Yeah.
And guess what Smitty Smith did? I followed them to the what? To the letter. I didn't mess around, family.
No.
Hey, good morning, Damon. He said, when was that? I don't remember the year. I just remember the experience. But what I do remember most of all was,
Traumatizing the children.
yeah, that too.
You know how sweet it is.
Hey, you on the bus, you get on my nerves, what am I going to do? You know, I'm going to get on your nerves.
So if you ever see any kid out there that just starts to shake when he hears country music or when he sees a puddle, just know Smitty did.
But listen, family, the speed limit was 35 miles per hour. Smitty Smith was doing 34 miles per hour. Took safety very seriously. You know
Yeah.
what? And any career, it kind of pushes you to color outside the line sometimes, but I didn't. Because the job was a blessing. It was a blessing to be able to do that, believe it or not. So I was going to do it to the best of my ability.
Yeah.
All right. Demond shooting firing missiles at me.
What's he
He
saying?
said, I know the Eagles didn't have a Super Bowl win. Yeah, no, they didn't have a Super Bowl win that year. I don't like,
he's trying to be
you know, I don't like it when you're right, Demond. I'm not happy when you're right, brother. My phone, man, what is going on here?
People calling you.
Yeah, it is all of a sudden. I got a lot going on today. So, but that's a good thing. Being busy is always a good thing when you're a real estate agent. When you live and die on commission, or when you live and be great. I don't like to say live and die. When you live and be great on commission. All right, family. So, June, I said this is going to be a short show. And the lie detector determined that was a lie. The mind conquers firing missiles at me early this morning. So again, family, hey, we are going to let you folks go. We got to get, we got 2 minutes to get to a webinar. I got to get the dogs out because I know they're going crazy. Hey, family, have a plan for your plan. Have a plan for your blessing so that your blessing really and truly is a blessing. Okay? Hey, family. Hey, I am Smitty Smith. Got the lawnmower ready. Got the rake in my hand. Got my AirPods, AirPod. I'm ready to go. Get some stuff done.
And I am June Smith. Start your day, guys.
All right. Peace.
Peace.
I can't go just yet.
Why?
Come on, the Eagles, the Cowboys didn't win the Super Bowl either. All right. And my bus driver certainly wasn't 30 years ago.